Hey guys, Wushu Death Kick here, or Jesse. I am a pretty new content creator. I'm fairly new to streaming. I'm very new to YouTube. I'm very new to editing. So, give me a small break there. I'm also fairly new to EFT. However, I just love the game. So, we got some new info. Pre-wipe is come and gone. That's 2 days. 2 days she's gone. The Raider event, well, that would have been a weird event. The Raider event is the first one I've experienced. I guess they've had them before. Very interesting for me. I learned a lot about getting shot in the face and flashbangs. I learned a lot about flashbangs. I hate them. I hate them so much. But that's besides the point. Let's get into the meat of this. Meat and potatoes. I got into EFT shortly after drops, so fairly new. I've done a lot of solos, mostly solos. I've taught myself the game through either watching, introduction vids and, how to make money. And so pretty much I was a rat for most of this patch from 12.5. My stats definitely reflect it, and I can't wait to see what it brings, what 12.6 brings with my new experience. And dude, I'm hyped. I'm so excited. Everybody's on the same level. I'm not going to get, HK'd with M995 as soon as I spawn in my first raid. Just check out some patch notes. There's a fair bit to unpack here. So starting off at the top of the list, they've added a capture to the flea market. So if you're doing anything a little sneaky, getting a little froggy in there, you're selling a grip for 5 mil or something weird, real money transactions, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see you. You're not fooling me, and hopefully you're not fooling the flea market anymore, because you're gonna have to enter in captchas all the time. And if you enter that captcha incorrectly 3 times, you're blocked from the flea market for 5 minutes, which then you have to do a captcha again. So price fixing bots, real money transactions, hopefully, maybe, we'll see. If it's RMT, they're just going to enter the captcha correctly. Access to trading won't be banned, but you'll have to require a captcha for that as well. All stashes are increased by 2 rows, 20 plus cells, or yeah, it is exactly 20. I'm down for that. I'm cool with that. Look at us getting free space. Our shelves got deeper in the hideout by like a 2x4. But I mean, damn, that's like what, 2 guns? I don't know. Ability to lean while prone. That is gonna fuck some people up. People meaning me. Because I already have a hard enough time checking corners, and now I have to check the corners all the way at the bottom, the corners of the corners, for some guys snaking around. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll learn to use it as well. It'll be nice. Steam audio is coming in hot. It's the first iteration though, so let's keep our expectations grounded. And also don't forget, if you want to try it out, you have to enable it in settings. It says right there, Steam audio, binaural audio, right there, enabled. It's disabled by default. You need to go click on it. Then you can hopefully hear everything. With them adding the selection to enable it in the settings gives me some suspicion that it's not as good as it can be, but once again, first rendition. Then there's the old news that it goes over, you know, items found in raid are sellable on the flea market. Items that are not found in raid, so PMC kills. If you do a run through, if you died without enough experience and gammed it, if another PMC came and dropped a Letix or a red keycard on the ground for you because you gave them $30 in US through a unreputable and inexcusable site because you're a garbage human. Alright, I don't mean that. You're probably not a garbage human. You probably just have a lot of things on your plate and you don't have time to make money in this game. It takes time. I see where you're coming from, but let's cut down on that because it's not going to work anymore. You can't just sell red keycards on the flea market unless you found them in raid. But you can still craft stuff in your hideout. So, you know, sell those IFAKs, brother. Any quest items you can sell, which the quest items have been pretty terrible, but they're saying they might address it, or they have, I don't know. I'm scanning through this. Drops from Twitch will get you some of that cash. And anything through the scav box will get you some guap too. We got some new weapon parts for AR-15 M4. Not available from merchants. You'll have to search for them on locations. Nothing crazy. Inventory on bots. Speaking of which, they're changing the inventory on bots. I think they're going to improve on the weapons, but probably drop the chance of dropping keys maybe. I don't know. New character tops and bottoms for Bear and USEC. Bear gets Tiger top and Zassalon equipment kit pants. USEC gets Urban Responder and Deep Recon pants. We'll see what happens. New gear as well. It just says new gear. Bullet point. New gear. Then we're in the boring stuff, you know, optimizations, muzzle flashes. I did notice optimizing the creation of decals. No idea what that means. Interested in seeing what that leads to. AI improvements. So scavs can now cooperate against you. And they will come by the masses. I can't wait to get pinched by scavs. And they're doing it on purpose. It's scary. They increased a variety of bot patrol routes on locations. They changed some shit up, you know. Boss no longer attack a player scav who's defending himself against another player scav, which is solid. And they fixed a ton of bugs, ton of optimizations, mostly bug fixes, interface fixes. We're talking shaky edging and broken visors, and the hideout showing up for some reason, stuff like that. Remove the audio notification about completing crafting during the raid. Never realized that was a thing. You can't throw grenades whatsoever while sprinting, so I guess that's better than just yeeting one right at your heel and looking like you tried to rocket jump, but it doesn't work in this game like I wish it would. They simplified Jaeger's quests, thank God. What else do we got here? They improved quality of loot issued for a successful extraction with a friendly scav. So, I mean, there's only 2 extracts there. It's one on interchange, one on reserve. There's streamer extracts. Who knows? You might get lucky. You might not. If I was a scav, I'd extract with you, though. I promise. Unless you had some pretty good loot and no helmet, then I'd be extracting with the exact thing you were wearing. Changes in loot spawn point locations, so they're making a step towards dynamic loot, but not quite there in my mind, but you know, that's just me. We can check it out. They changed the rewards of quests since they were pretty garbage, personally. Rarity edits and chance of item spawns, so once again a good step forward. Let's roll on through there to let's do some tips. Let's figure it out. I'm a new player, so my tips are pretty limited, but they hit close to home. You know, like, hey guy, when you go to tilt, don't tilt too much, or you lose your thorax to M61. Or like, hey new guy, bushes aren't cover, brother. Or I can tell you guys something like, you know, you might have thought taking cover in those dorms on customs was a good idea. They're usually not a good idea if you're new. Sometimes you get lucky, you find some good shit in there, but you know, you hear a door open, you're pretty much done for. Now tips for you guys who are better than me. Take a screenshot of your post FX if you have a good little mojo going there for one of your favorite maps, especially if you have it set for a map that you're going to run right out of the gate, like customs or factory for those quests. Take a screenshot. That way you can remember it, because it's probably going to reset on you, and then you'll have to sit there and mess around and visualize and figure it out. What else we got? Presets. It's already been covered by way more popular people than me. Get some presets going for those gun quests, man. Pestily has an awesome video. He just released it, I think, yesterday, along with like 40 others. It goes through every preset. Go ahead and make some presets. Make some cheapo presets. Make some presets on guns you like. Get a 74U preset. Hit her up, dude. You don't have to keep it just down to, you know, quest presets. Make something fun. Get after it. Inspect everything. Right now, all of the traders are max level, so there's a bunch of stuff you can inspect. Inspect stuff through the flea market if you need that. That way you don't run into a problem next patch where you're going to loot a guy and the grip of the gun or whatever isn't there, and you have, or a mag is the worst. You have to inspect a effing mag. You're like, what's this thing? Holds bullets. It looks just like the one that's in my current gun, but I gotta check it out first before I can put it in my backpack. I don't know what that was, dude. It's late. I was up late last night streaming because I stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 to sometimes midnight GMT. And I make YouTube videos at a astonishingly slow pace. But hey, I'll put a link down to another guy who makes videos they're way more in depth. He has the time to make them and he does them well. His name is Solo37 and he's my friend. Catch me riding with him sometime. Check out his Twitch. I'll link that shiz in there. I'll link that video from Pestily about those guns. Dude, let's roll through. Let's keep this ball rolling. Let's do this in one take. I'm just gonna post this one take up. You guys can do with it what you will. I don't care. It was perfect. It's like the 4th time I've tried to do this, and you know how it is.